baby! Back and acting better than ever, ready to farm some soy milk, drinking coffee on the ground. Back for another video. I wanted to make a video today about how to get gear since the new conquest cap is uncapped conquest now, so you can get as much gear as you want. So you can just spam arenas to get gear, but obviously if you're a 12-1 OCR guppy, it's going to be impossible to win. So I want to make a video about it, the easiest way to get gear, which is not easy at all. It's the hardest thing in life itself. You might as well go on a trek on the fucking Oregon Trail. And also how PvP rewards are still too high for most Peziantes. Most turnip farming Peziantes can't even afford to farm their turnips or eat dust. So how are they going to get rewards in WoW when they have to pilfer the granny's internet off McDonald's and behind the Walgreens? So the best way to get honor, obviously, is to buy marks if you have a character that has honor, obviously. And 2,500 honor, if you come here in this little sketchy zone, back alleyways of Shit Draken, you can buy the marks of honor and send them to your characters right here for 2,500 and you get 1,500. But when you do have a character fully geared and you just have an overload of honor, so then you could do that to your all characters. But if you don't have like a main character and you're just starting, then you're completely fucked and then you might as well just quit the game because it's impossible. But if you do want to do it, I think obviously people are going to say RBGs or BGs, but obviously that's horrible. But so while you're getting your 150 wins, if you're ever trying to go for rank 1 or something, which obviously probably no one is, but I always cap, even though I always do things that are going to save me time in the long run, even though they're going to be really annoying in the short run. Like, obviously, it would be easier for me to get honor gear at the beginning of the season, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to just wait to get because I have so many Pallies to play that it's going to take me so long that I just don't even bother with honor gear, and I just go for the conquest. And that's why I'm so under geared the entire season, but it's horrible. But at the very end of the season, at least it saved me not getting the honor gear, not having to put like enchants on the honor gear, all this garbage stuff. But if you do want to get the honor gear faster, there are quests here. Smirks will give you an extra honor and conquest. So it changes on the quest. Sometimes it's BGs, sometimes it's solo shuffle, sometimes it's arena. Usually it's BGs. Usually it's BGs or RBGs, which is really annoying. But that's the fastest way you could get honor to gear up an honor gear. But obviously, if you only have honor gear, you're going to be so under geared. And it's going to be so hard. But now you can finally gear up with Conquest. This is the first week that they made it with Conquest. So, and there's also a quest that you can get from the middle of Shit Draken, right over here. So which sometimes gives you an honor quest too. So that's the best way you can get honor. And now I want to talk about the PvP rewards. Obviously, I'm the best Paladin in the entire game. I haven't really got to play any 3s. 42 time rank 1, 13 rank 1s in one season, best Paladin to ever walk this earth, to ever play this game. Out of 34 spots, I got 6 rank 1s. No one could ever even come close to my unstoppable heroic might and god tier notions. Anyways, I obviously really haven't got to play. The highest CR right now is only like 26 hundo. To get Glad, Glad's not even a real thing, but I even have to say that. To get Glad, you have to get 50 wins above 2,400. So, most people are not going to be able to do that when the highest rating right now is like 2,600. And it's decently hard, especially for like the average Terabad who can't even feed himself. He's not going to be able to get 2,400. They're going to be hard stuck 1,700, 1,500, 1,300. Oh my God. Oh, I've seen a lot of Peziantes at 1,300 and I do not like it. Big damn. Well, I do like when they're 1,300. I just don't like when I have to play with them. So it's really hard to actually get above that and then get 50 wins on top of it. Most people aren't consistent. One day they might play good. One day they might play mediocre and play a broken class so they can get above 2,400. And then the next day, they just completely fail in every scenario and every walk of life and just have to go live in their igloo. So Blizzard needs to make it not easier to get the rewards, but they need to just raise the MMR. Like, it feels so boring, especially as a healer. If you queue at a certain time, you can't go up in rating. Like, right now it's 954. I could queue now and maybe go up in rating, but solo shuffle queues only are high rated during the day from like 7 to 6 to 9. After that, all the solo queues fall off and there's no queues at all. So it's really hard to get rating in solo shuffle yell. As a healer especially, as DPS is way easier. You can just get queues all the time and win one game and go up 50 points. As a DPS, it's a joke. Just make a Guardian Druid. You'll be rank 1 in 0.5 seconds. But as like a healer, it's really hard to get solo shuffle rating. And then in 3v3, obviously, the MMR is still like capped at 2600 too. So you can't go up in rating. So people can't get the Glad Mount, which means for whatever reason, people love the Glad Mounts or whatever. I despise them. They're all complete garbage. They're the worst mounts I've ever seen in my entire life. At least this expansion. The Bale Rocks from the other expansion were semi-decent, but they should have been standing up on their hind legs. But it's really bad for the game when Blizzard makes it so hard to get rewards, because if it's hard to get rewards, then people aren't going to play the game because, you know, people give up in the first slight of any resistance at all. They have no willpower, will to succeed against all odds. That's why they end up being on 1,000-pound sisters, you know? So, yeah, Blizzard needs to just make the MMR go up, which will make it easier to get Glad, yeah, but at least it'll make people feel like they're getting something and make people feel like they're progressing in the game, because no one feels like they're progressing in the game, and it's also so horrible to win like a 4-win lobby or a 5-win lobby and get 2 points. Like the other day I had a 5-win lobby at 2,300, and I got 2 points or 1 point for it. Like, what the fuck? What's the point of even playing? There was no point. I just stopped playing. I literally just stopped playing because I couldn't. You can't go up in rating. And the thing, like, so you only have to queue at a certain time. You have 3 hours to queue during the day. If you don't queue during that time, then you can't get the rating. It's unbelievable. And the Maestro's been waking up at 11 p.m. Son of a swine. So yeah, Blizzard needs to obviously raise the MMR, stop being completely delusional, incompetent, just disgusting, disgraceful little Urk guppies, and start being even semi-decent useful in any scenario, but I don't think they'll ever be, so it's really questionable. But I have a lot to do this week, though, because I have to cap all 9 of my pallies. I've been playing Monk, Warrior. I didn't get to play my Warrior last week because I had so much to do. But I've been playing Monk, Hunter, and Rogue. And whenever I log on any of those classes, I feel like a god among men on those classes, even with like all green gear. Ah! Oh my god, I thought I had a cocky on my arm. But it was just my skin. Oh, that was sketchy. Oh, the high fructose corn syrup in my veins is acting up. But, so yeah, now you can finally go to uncapped conquest. Still missing a few pieces of gear on this character, so I can go, finally get my cap. And yeah, it's just it's a mice mare trying to find people to play. You go into Group Finder, you'll either see selling arena rating, which are obviously fake people. Oh, there's the Maestro. Legendary! Maestro's just sign up for his own group here. And sign up. Legendary. If only I could play with myself. Because I'm trying to find people to play with in the SWC. All there are is arena boosts. Need to ban these people. And these people, when there's less people playing the game, all the good players quit, and then all the really bad players come out. So all these people from like the worst realms in the entire game now are playing the game. Like Frostmourne, Juptios, Quel'Thalas, Moonguard scum. These people are the most devious, the most evil, the most treacherous, the most pure skunk bag. Like, they will do, these are the worst players to ever live, and all the other players who used to be good, or were at least semi-deso, quit the game. Which means that it's going to be so much harder in solo shuffle, especially for a Paladin, because as a Paladin, you need to have good players in solo shuffle. You need to have good people to win, because your whole class is based around your weird rotation of getting your flash heals up. You have no actual sustained healing. It's all so terrible. So you have to play this really slow, horrible game in a fast meta, in a fast way. Because like the damage is so high, but your healing is so slow and bad. So it's just so horrible to play Pally. It's so depressing, and it's so boring. to play this class. So anyway, yeah, they need to make it easier, so just to bring some people back to the game, just so you have just any chance of playing the game, and you just have no chance of even playing right now. So yeah, and that's it for the Maestro's video. Of course, sub to the Maestro for a better life, and donate to the Maestro for a better life, and donate me your granny, and get me arranged marriage to your hot sister. And the Maestro never gives up. JK Muchacha.